I'm Scott with Marcs Mobility. Today we're going to be unboxing and assembling the new Jazzy Carbon 27X, so stay tuned. I'm here with the Jazzy Carbon 27X. This is their X-frame folding power chair. It's made out of carbon fiber. It weighs 27 pounds. When you order this unit, it's going to be in a box like this, shipped through either UPS or FedEx. You shouldn't have any pallets to deal with. So it's going to come just like this. I'm going to start by cutting the tape that's holding the box together. I'm going to do the sides first. And then I'm going to lift up on the center in here and then cut the center tape. I'm doing this so we don't cut into the box. I don't want you cutting into your chair. But it looks like it's protected from the top anyways. We do have this kind of cardboard type material blocking up top. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And the chair should be mostly assembled from the factory. So like I said, this weighs, it's sitting in here like this. It weighs about 27 pounds. So in theory, you should be able to just lift it out of the box. But not everyone can do that. So I'm going to go over another option. This is our cushion. We're going to take this out, set it to the side. And I'm trying to think of the easiest way. I would say in this case, we're going to turn it to the side and lean it down. So if you can't lift this up and out of the box that way, you can grab it and gently be mindful of the surface you're on. I'm keeping it in the plastic. I'm not going to drag it across the ground. I don't want you to scratch this, but you can slide it out this way and then stand it up like this. We also have our charger down here in the bottom of the box. And then the last thing in the base we have, I believe this is going to be one of our batteries. And then it probably has our joystick. No, our joystick's actually already attached. I'll go ahead and take this out. There we go. So this is our power chair. In order to unfold this, let's move this out of the way. I'm going to wheel this in the center here. And then to unfold it, you just have this little latch right here. We're going to push down. And that's just a little lock that has it locked in place. And then it just pushes down from the side. There's no other locking mechanism or anything. From here, you can grab your rear. And these just click into place. And if you ever want to bring these handles down, there's just a lever on the side here. You kind of push that in and then they'll fold back down. Now I've got a lot of the packing material out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and unbox some of the other things. We have our owner's manual that's in here with the cushion. And then I'm going to go ahead and set this. You have a storage pouch back here. I'm going to check. There's nothing in there from the factory, so I'll just go ahead and slide that in there. And then here's your cushion. There's no Velcro on the cushion that attaches down here, so it's just held in place by friction. There is two Velcro straps on the back. You can Velcro it to your frame and hold it in place. You don't need that, but you can. You should be able to just set this in there. It's very comfortable. Just when you fold the unit up, you're going to have to take that cushion off. It doesn't fold with the unit. Speaking of folding, I'll show you that while we're here, and then I'll get to setting up the rest of the chair. So folding, we have these two handles here. You want to just kind of lift up on those. There we go. And then push it all together. You can't do that with the cushion on, but it's pretty easy. We'll go ahead and set it back up. It has kind of an initial resistance, so you do have to give it a little bit of a pull that very first time. And then it should fold pretty smoothly after that. We've got our foot plates here. It's already got your calf pad installed. Then you just flip these foot plates down or out and then down. Like that, so you can flip them up out of the way, flip them out of the way that way if you need to transfer. You can flip them in if you need to save space. So I like how many directions are available on this foot plate. So I'm going to get them down just like that in our driving position. Next we have our joystick. It's already installed, but it is upside down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug right here, just a little yellow plug, slide this out, slide this back in, plug it back in. So there is a screw that goes under here. It should be installed under the arm. Mine was not. It must have worked itself loose during transit. Mine was sitting in the bag that we pulled the chair out of initially. So if you don't see a screw installed under here, just check your bag. Mine was just kind of sitting on the bottom, but it should screw under. I'm going to lift this arm up with this button right here so I can see a little better. And we'll just screw that in until it tightens our joystick. That'll take that wobble out of it. I'll tighten that up. Our joystick is installed. Click that back down. And now it's time to check the power. Now our battery is not installed, so we're going to go ahead and open up this box over here. We'll grab our knife. We'll cut the box open. And then go ahead and open it up. Up top is going to be our cup holder and side mount. And then also in here is our battery. I like how they have this wrapped, it's nice and protected. So here's our battery. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the right hand side here. This is our battery mount. The plug underneath the battery goes down here. You can charge this battery off board. There is a charging port right here. So you can plug in your charger here and then into the wall. Or if the battery is installed on the chair, you can plug it underneath the joystick and then into the wall. I'm going to make sure that's closed. We're going to go down here. We're going to line up these two notches. And then just push down. It locks itself in place. Pretty secure. To undo it, there's a button right here. You push that, pull up, and then it comes out of this little bracket right here. So that's very easy. I'm going to turn this chair around, and we're going to do the same thing with our cup holder. It looks like it's the exact same bracket. So we're going to do the same thing on this side, just like that. So it's a cup holder. If you do order a second battery, your second battery is going to go on this side. So then you'll have two. There is wired connections on both sides. So now we have the battery installed. We're going to check and see if there's power. We go to turn it on, there's no power. That means there's one more step. So we're going to go to the front of the chair and take a look at this switch here. So up front here, we have two different switches. We have this switch, which is attached to the battery. Then this switch, which is attached to the chair. I believe if you get a second battery, it will also have one of these switches. This is currently set to off. We're going to push this to on. We should have power. Now, the second switch down here is if you have a second battery, it switches between left and right battery. Currently, I have the right battery installed, so I want to make sure that this is down in the right-hand section. It does not pull from both batteries at the same time. So what you would do is, if you have both batteries installed, you would run this battery down. Then when you run out of battery, you flip the switch, and it switches to the other battery. Now, this switch will block power to the battery. So if you're charging your chair and you have both batteries installed, it will only charge one battery at a time. So you'll want to charge the right battery, flip the switch, and then charge your left battery. On another note, if you're charging this chair and you only have one battery and you have this switch in the left-hand setting, it's not going to apply to this one and you won't get your chair charged. So make sure you're set to the correct battery. I have this installed on the right side. I have this set to the right battery. If you have your battery on the left side, you'll want it set to the left side. You could put your cup holder on this side, battery on the other if you want. So I have this set to the correct one. And now I'm going to check the power on the chair. Now we're going to check the battery on the chair. I turn the power on. I have power. And my joystick is beeping at me. I'm going to turn that off because that's really annoying. But if you turn the joystick on and it starts beeping you like that, that means our chair is in neutral. So what you want to do, so I'm set in neutral right now. That means I can roll my chair in freewheel mode. The chair will not drive in neutral. In order to take it out of neutral, you'll check these two red motors in the back here with the red handles, and you will flip both of these motors up into the locked position. That will engage your electromagnetic brakes and will allow the chair to drive. So now I can't push the chair. I mean, I can slide it because it only weighs 27 pounds, but the wheels are not spinning. Whereas in neutral, your wheel will spin. So make sure you're not in neutral. We're gonna turn our power back on. Now we're good to go. And the chair drives normally. Once again, this has been the unboxing and assembly of the Jazzy Carbon 27X. This is their lightweight X-frame power chair that's made out of carbon fiber, and it only weighs 27 pounds. If you're interested in this chair, check the link in the description below. I will have a link to our website with current pricing, or you can give us a call if you want a quote. We will have a full review and demonstration of this chair in the video description as well. So check that link out if you want to have more information on this chair. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. It really helps out our channel. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marcs Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.